to today's live yoga. So I'm gonna just get my watch going here, but today's class is gonna be a detox yoga flow. Okay, so what that means is it could be anything. It could be that maybe you need to detox from alcohol, maybe you need to detox from sugar, or from anything you've been eating, right? Or maybe just you want to be a little bit more active, you want to bring out your midsection, maybe your digestion's been off, right? So the way we do detox in yoga is a lot of twisting, okay? Twisting is great for the internal organs. It's great for working your core, working your obliques, wringing out the spine, detoxing the internal organs, and also just sweating is a good way to detox as well in general. But today's flow, we're going to focus on twisting. That's going to help us, okay? So you don't necessarily need any props. If you want a strap or block, if you tend to use those, you can have those. Always good to have some water nearby. It'll be an all levels flow, so just keep that in mind. I'm going to give out a lot of options, right? I know sometimes people get a little bit scared, but don't take the options that you're not ready for, right? That's why it's all levels. I'll give modifications, but then I'll also give them more advanced options. And if you know them, take them, okay? So I just like to emphasize that because I know sometimes it's hard online to know what level to take. So just do your best and do what's right for your body. Listen to your body. And every day it's going to be different, right? Your body might feel different today, especially if you're in the mood and you feel like you need to detox, right? You might need to slow it down, and that's okay too. You can go slower. You can take child's pose if you need to take breaks, okay? So let's get started. Hi, Emily. I see you're on here. Hi, everyone. Welcome. All right. So to begin, we're going to start in a child's pose. So come onto your mat. Take your big toes together and your knees wide, forehead down, and just stretch your arms out in front. So I like to start in this pose just so that you know where to go if you need a break, right? This is your resting pose, so at any point in class, you can skip anything I'm saying, and you can always come to that child's pose. That's always an option, okay? Now, once you're settled into that child's pose, start to find your ujjayi breath. That means breathing in and out through the nose, slightly constricting the back of the throat so you can hear the sound of your breath. Make your inhales, exhales a little bit longer. So you want to try to control that breath and make them as long as you can. Walk your hands to the right side of the mat. Put your left hand on top of the right so you feel a little stretch to the left side of the body. And then walk it to the left side and put your right hand on top of the left. Now let's bring it up to our hands and knees to a tabletop position, just starting to warm up the spine. Inhale, arch the back and gaze up for cow pose. Exhale, tuck your chin in and round your back for cat. Good. Inhale as you arch. I think I said it wrong at the beginning. Exhale and round. One more time. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Good. Find that neutral spine in the middle. Peel your right arm up, open the chest, and thread the needle. Thread that right arm through, put your head down, and then walk your left hand forward. So you're going to start to feel a nice stretch in the shoulder and the back. If you feel like you want a little more, walk your left hand towards the right side of the mat, and you'll get a little deeper stretch. Good. Back to tabletop, and then we'll switch sides. Peel the left arm up, thread it through, put the head down first, and walk your right hand just straight forward. And then from there, you can start to inch it towards the left side if you want. Good. Back to your hands and knees. Reset. Tabletop position. Now, opposite arm and leg. Your right arm goes forward, your left leg goes back. So use your core to balance. As you exhale, knee to elbow, like a little crunch. Inhale to extend and reach. Good. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. One more time. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Now maybe just hold it here and find that balance, or if you want to add a little back bend, reach back, try to grab your foot and kick it back, and just find a little back bend there. Good. Stretch it out, set it down, and then switch sides. Left arm, right leg. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale to extend. One more time, knee to elbow. Now extend it out, maybe hold it there, working your core, or reach around, try to grab that foot and find a back bend. Good. Extend it out, place it down. Now we're going to come into our first down dog. So plant your hands shoulder width, tuck your toes, lift your hips up, First one of the day, walk it out, bend one leg at a time. Notice how your hamstrings, calves are feeling today. You could do the same thing with your elbows, bending one elbow at a time. And then when you're ready, you kind of settle into that first down dog, shoulders away from the ears. Press your chest back, press the weight to your heels. Inhale, come forward to a plank so that your shoulders, elbows, wrists are stacked, feet are hips width, and your body's in a straight line. Without moving the hands and feet, exhale, lift your hips back up, down dog. Inhale, forward, high plank. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Inhale, forward, high plank. Good, exhale to down dog. Now walk your feet up to meet your hands. You'll take a few steps. Feet stay hips width for ragdoll. Bend your knees and grab opposite elbows. And let yourself hang. Maybe shake your head, yes and no. Relax your neck. Maybe start to sway side to side or forward and back. Okay, release the arms and roll yourself all the way up to stand. When you get to the top, lift the arms up. Right hand is going to grab that left wrist and pull it to the right. Create that side body stretch. And then switch, grab your right wrist and pull it over to the left. Now bring it to center. Interlace the fingers behind the back, or at any point you can always hold like a strap or a towel. Open up the chest. Bend your knees. Keep the fingers interlaced and fold forward. Open up the chest and the shoulders. Release your hands down. Now we're going to cross the feet. Right foot goes behind the left. Okay, you might need to bend the knees as you fold forward. If you feel like your legs are straight and you're getting a good stretch, or you want a little more, walk your hands to the left side of the mat. The left leg is in front and you walk your hands to the left. Walk it to center. Switch your feet. So now the right foot is crossed in front. Same options. You can fold forward, you can bend the knees, or you can try walking it to the other side, to the right side. Good, let's bring it to center and uncross the feet. Inhale, lengthen to a flat back. As you exhale, step to plank. We're just going to modify the first one together so that you know the modification. Knees come down and hug your elbows in like you're doing a tricep push-up. Slowly come to the floor. That's your modified chaturanga. For cobra, untuck the toes. Press down through the tops of the feet and engage your quads so the kneecaps lift. And then lift the chest, just for a very small back bend. Lower down. Now push up to your knees to that modified plank. Tuck your toes and come into down dog. So as we flow and we do our chaturangas, up dog, down dogs, you can go back to that version. You can also skip any of those vinyasas and just come here and come straight to down dog. Look forward, step or hop, both feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, lengthen to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Now use that flat back. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up to stand. Gaze up. Maybe those palms can touch. Exhale, swan dive all the way back down. Inhale, lengthen to your flat back, and exhale, step to plank. Now from the toes or maybe the knees, chaturanga halfway down, elbows hug in. Flip over the feet. Inhale to up dog or cobra. If you're doing that up dog, your thighs and knees are off the floor. Exhale, flip back over your feet, downward facing dog. Good, 2 more times, sun A to warm up here. Look forward, step or hop to the front. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Exhale, swan dive all the way back down. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, you can step or add a little jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath. Last time, sun A. Look forward, hop or step to the front. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Exhale, swan dive all the way back down. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, hop or step. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Good, just hold. Settle into that down dog again. Press the weight to the heels. Now lift your right leg up. You can let that hip open up and bend the leg to create a nice stretch. Maybe draw a few circles with the ankle or move the leg around. Straighten your leg, square your hip, step your right foot our low lunge, putting that back knee down. So sink into this left hip flexor, and you can start with the hands on the thigh, or lift your arms up and add a little back bend. Maybe press the palms together overhead. Hands come to heart center. See if you can twist and hook your left elbow outside that right leg, working the palms towards the center of your chest. Good. Lower the hands down to the floor or maybe onto blocks. Half split. Straighten the right leg. Flex your right foot. Your hip is stacked over your knee. You're not sitting on your foot. And then you fold towards the right leg. If you're having a hard time getting this leg straight, you might need to wiggle it a little bit more forward. And these first few stretches, we're just kind of checking in, seeing how the body feels at the beginning of that practice. Let's rebend the leg, bring your hands to the mat, step back, chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Now lift your left leg up and open the hip, bend the leg, maybe move the leg or the ankle around. Straighten the leg, square the hip, step your left foot right between the hands, as many steps as you need to get it all the way up there, and then put the right knee down. So that way you make sure your knee's over your ankle, and you can start with those hands on the thigh. If you want to add that back bend, lift the arms up, maybe press the palms together. Good, hands to prayer. Twist right elbow outside that left leg. Press into your palms, try to get the hands towards the center of the chest. And now lower the hands to the floor for that half splits or use your blocks. Straighten the left leg, flex the foot, fold towards that left leg and see how your hamstring feels on this side. Okay, let's rebend that leg. Bring your hands to the mat so you can step back. Chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Look forward, step or hop both feet to the front. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Now make sure your feet are all the way together and bend your knees for chair pose. Reach the arms up. So sit the weight back into the heels. You should be able to see all 10 toes. Hold the legs in this chair position. Twist your left arm forward, right arm back. Open twist. Good. Both arms back up to chair. Twist the other way. Right arm forward, left arm back. Open twist. Both arms back up. Now try to interlace your hands behind your back with the other thumb on top from what we did earlier. It might feel a little awkward. And then fold forward, maybe straightening the legs. Release your hands. If you want to add in your crow pose, you can. If you want to skip it, just take that vinyasa and meet us in down dog, okay, or child's pose. If you're playing with your crow, bakasana, hands shoulder width, knees up high on those triceps, bend your arms a little bit and lean forward. And maybe 1 foot, maybe 2 feet come off the mat. For those that are super comfortable in your crow, you're going to shoot it back. Otherwise, just step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to down dog. Now this time as you lift that right leg up, keep the hips square and the legs straight. And then use your breath. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee over to that right tricep. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale, twist, right knee to the left tricep. Good, inhale, lift it up. Step your right foot between your hands. Now this time, we're coming into crescent lunge, so we want to stay on the ball of the back foot and then reach the arms up. Hips are square to the front. Your back heel's off the ground, but that back leg is nice and straight and you're lunging into that right leg, the front leg. Now just like we did in chair, open twist. Left arm forward, right arm back, twist from your waist. Both arms back up to center. Crescent lunge. Warrior two, pivot your back heel down and line up right heel to left arch. Your left foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat. You have that big bend still in the right leg. And your arms are like a T. You're gazing at your right hand. Keep your legs as they are. Flip your right palm up. Reverse warrior. Left hand on your left thigh and reach that right arm back. Stretch the right side body. Exhale. Windmill the hands down. Now listen carefully. We're going to come to side plank. So you're going to plant your left hand down and step back. You can stack the feet and lift the right leg up. Or the right arm up. You can put your bottom knee down if you want. If you want to lift the leg, you can lift the leg. Some of you might even grab that big toe for Vashisthasana. Good, let go. Exhale, chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to down dog. Now lift your left leg up with that straight leg, square hip. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose, use your core. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale, twist, left knee to the right tricep. Inhale to lift it up. And then step it between your hands. Set up your feet first so you feel balanced and lift your arms up, crescent lunge. So making sure your feet are in line with your hip bones, you'll feel more stable. You don't want them to feel like they're on a tightrope. Twist your right arm forward, left arm back. Open twist from the waist. Both arms back up to your crescent lunge. Warrior two. Pivot the back heel down. Open the arms like a T. Your hips and torso are facing that side wall, but you're gazing over your left hand. Flip your left palm up. Inhale as you reverse your warrior. Find that side body stretch. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Now, right hand stays down, side plank. You can stack the feet. You can put the bottom knee down, or maybe you try to reach for that big toe for Vashisthasana, lifting the hips up, looking up. Let go. Both hands down. Exhale, chaturanga. Good. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to down dog. Now let's bring the knees down for a moment. If you want a quick water break, you can. We're going to set up for dolphin. Dolphin is just like down dog, but on the forearm. So it's great for our shoulders. So you grab onto the outside of your triceps. Keep your elbows there. And then bring your forearms so they're parallel. Palms are flat. Spread the fingers apart. Try not to make fists, okay? It's not going to help you in the long run in your yoga practice. Now tuck your toes. Lift your hips up. Push the floor away. So you could just look straight down, which when we do our forearm stands, that's where you want to look. For now, if you want to relax your neck, that's fine. Let your head hang, but keep some space between your head and the floor, right? So I'm actively pushing the floor away. Walk your feet in the middle, and maybe lift your right leg up nice and high without opening the hip, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. If you're lifting a leg, left leg up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, child's pose. Reset in your child's pose for a moment. And then we're going to come into puppy pose. It's a great stretch to counter the dolphin. So you come into tabletop. Keep the hips up, walk the hands forward, and try to bring your chest to the ground, leaving your butt up in the air. So you might bring the forehead down or the chin down. But think of melting the chest down, stretching into the shoulders and the back here. And when you're ready, walk the hands in. Let's go back to down dog and reset. Look forward, step or hop, both feet to the front. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. Now we're coming back to that chair pose. Bend your legs, reach the arms up. Sit low. Good. Bring your hands to prayer. Twist left elbow outside the right leg. Now try to keep those knees right next to each other and then actively push into your hands, bringing them to the center of the chest. So I'm going to give you a lot of options. You can stay here, or the next step would be to work on opening the arms. Keeping that left tricep on the outside of the leg with the right arm up. For those that know side crow, put both hands down and come into your side crow. Otherwise, just hold here or hold with the hands in prayer. Take a couple more breaths. And fold forward. Now separate the feet just about hips width. Peace fingers, grab your big toes. Bend the knees if you need to. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Relax your neck. Pull yourself towards your legs. Get a nice stretch in the backs of the legs. Good. Release the toes. Let's go to the other side. Walk your feet back together. Bend your knees. Come back to your chair pose. Reset. Hands to prayer. Twist right elbow outside that left leg. Check that your knees stayed side by side. Press into your hands. If this is good, stay here. If you want to add a little bit deeper, right hand down, left arm up, but that arm stays on the outside of the leg, or maybe put both hands down and come into your side crow. Good, let's fold forward. Now take your feet to the edges of the mat, turn your toes out 45 degrees and drop your hips down. Prayer squat, malasana, hands to heart center. Use those elbows to help open up the inner thighs, press the chest forward. If you're having a hard time keeping the heels down, you can always try taking your feet a little bit wider. You can stay here or open the arms, sliding that right shoulder inside the right knee, right hand down, peeling that left arm up. And then bringing it to center and going the other way. Left hand down, right arm up. Now back to center. Maybe just take it back to a child's pose or a vinyasa, or add in one more regular crow, regular bakasana, planting the hands shoulder width. Again, totally optional. Knees up high in the triceps. And as you get more comfortable with the crow, hold it for a couple breaths, and then when you're ready, you shoot it back to chaturanga. Eventually, we'll all meet in down dog, however you choose to get there. And now we're going to do something a little bit different. You might have done it with me before. Lift your right leg up, twist your right knee over to that left tricep, but then I want you to kick the right foot out and put it on the floor, flat. Pivot your left heel down so it's also flat, then peel that left arm up. Lift the hips up, open up the chest, look up. Now bring the left hand down, go right back to that three-legged dog, lifting the right leg up. Step your right foot between the hands and come up to your crescent lunge. High crescent lunge. Just like we did in chair now, hands to prayer, same options, twist. Left elbow outside the right leg. If you need to modify, put your back knee on the ground like we did at the beginning. You can keep your hands in prayer here, or if you want to open the arms, left fingertips down, right arm up with that left tricep on the outside of the thigh. Come back up, crescent lunge. Now bring your hands back to prayer and lean forward. Float the left leg up for a warrior three position. You can step it in first. Get your leg about parallel to the floor and flex it. Bring your left fingertips down, right under that left shoulder, revolved half moon, twist your right arm up. You don't have to look up, you can look down to the floor to help you balance. Standing splits. Now you bring both hands down, bring your nose towards that standing leg, and maybe lift that left leg up higher. Both hands can be on the floor or blocks, or you might grab that right ankle with the right hand. Come up to your fingertips. Lower your leg just a little bit, bend your standing leg slightly, and bring your hands to prayer. Warrior three, step back, crescent lunge. Good job. The transition sometimes a little bit tricky. You guys got it. Open to your warrior two, lining up that heel to arch. Inhale as you reverse. Exhale to side angle. Right elbow on the right thigh with the left arm up, or right hand down to the floor block. Maybe left arm reaches forward for that full pose, extended side angle. All the way back up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Step back, chaturanga, low push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a couple deep breaths and then we'll do the other side. Lift the left leg up. Twist your left knee like you want to touch your right arm, and then kick your foot out and put it on the floor. Pivot your right heel flat. Both feet are flat. Lift the right arm up. Open the chest. Lift those hips high. Bring your right hand down. Go back to three-legged dog. Step your left foot forward. Crescent lunge position. Get your balance here first. Again, make sure you don't feel like you're on a tightrope. Hands to prayer. Twist. Right elbow outside the left leg. Press into those palms right to the center of the chest. Put the back knee down if you need to. If you want to open the arms, right hand comes down, left arm peels up to get a deeper twist. Really engage your legs. Come back up, crescent lunge. Hands to prayer. Start to lean forward and maybe step the right foot in a little bit and then carefully float that right leg up. So first you're in warrior three for a moment, but then we add the revolved half moon. Right fingertips down, twist, left arm up. And twist from the waist. Try to maintain the hips and the legs where they were, but twist from the waist and the upper body. So it's a lot harder because we're balancing. It might not be as deep of a twist. That's okay. Both hands come down, standing splits. Now you lift your leg as high as it'll go and bring your nose as close to that standing leg as you can. Maybe left hand to that left ankle. Come up to your fingertips, lower the flying leg a little bit, put a soft bend in the left leg, hands to prayer, warrior 3. Step back, reset the feet, then lift the arms up, crescent lunge, very nice. Open to warrior 2, pivoting that back heel down. Inhale, reverse, exhale, side angle. You choose your version, elbow to the thigh or hand to the floor. Right arm can be directly up to the ceiling or bicep by your ear, palm facing down, as that right arm reaches forward, extended side angle. All the way back up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Step back, chaturanga, low push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step to the front, roll yourself up to stand. And now we're going to step long ways on the mat. Okay? So feet are parallel, a couple feet apart, depending on your flexibility. Interlace your fingers behind your back or hold a strap or towel. Look up, open the chest, fold forward, keeping the fingers interlaced. Drop your head, relax your neck. Release the hands. Walk them through the legs, get a deeper hamstring stretch. If you'd like to work on your tripod headstand with straddle legs, make sure that you're comfortable with your headstands, right? Top of the head is down, neck is nice and straight. You're not on your forehead. Your head and your hands make a triangle and your elbows are 90 degrees. Remember, this is totally optional. You can just stay in your forward fold and ignore me, right? If you're comfortable with headstand, I recommend you walk your feet back a couple inches first and then lift your heels off the ground. Then come all the way up to the big toes. The big toe is the last thing to leave the floor. And lift from those lower abs. Straddle the legs out, flex your feet. Slowly bring them together at the top. Active legs, abs in. Make sure you can still breathe. If you can't breathe, please come down. If you went up, you try to exit the same way. You flex the feet, straddle the legs. And then as slow as you can, you resist gravity and bring them right back where they were before. Now, if you were in the forward fold, walk your hands back to center and walk both hands, now everybody, over to the left leg. Grab on and pull your nose to the left. Walk it to the right, pull your nose over to the right. Bring it to center. We're going to find a twist. So I want you to find a flat back first. Bring your right hand directly under your nose. Twist, peel the left arm up. And then we have 3 variations. You can stay here, or you can wrap that left arm behind your back like a half bind as close to the hip as you can, and you can stay there. Or take that right hand, grab the left ankle, but instead of pulling towards it, I want you to push away from it. So that right arm is straight and you're going for the twist. You're rotating open and trying to look up to the ceiling. Unwind, and then we switch and do the other side. Left hand plants down directly under the nose. Twist that right arm up. Maybe stay there, or add that half bind with the right arm, and you can stay there. Or left hand to the right leg. Again, don't come towards it. Push away from it. Rotate open and look up. Good. Back to center. Frog or straddle splits. Frog, you would come down to the knees. Slide those knees as wide as you can. Flex your feet and then come down to the elbows. It's just like straddle splits, but on the knees. Okay. If you're looking for a deeper stretch, right, then we'll come up to the feet. If you feel an intense stretch here, stay here, right? This is a good place to stay. Otherwise, if you're on your feet, you walk your feet as wide as they'll go, but keeping the feet down, okay? So it's different than the seated one where our feet are up. If you get close to the ground, you come down to your elbows. Stretch your inner thighs, just breathe wherever you're at. Good, couple more deep breaths, maybe go a tiny bit deeper into that stretch. Press up to your hands. If If you're on your knees, come back up to your feet. Carefully toe heel the feet in, about where you started, and then just give a little bend to each leg, move it side to side. Find a flat back, bend both knees, hands to hips, slowly stand up. Very nice. We're gonna step to the front. I'm gonna give you two options. Your left hand's gonna go on the hip, your right hand can grab the right knee, or right peace fingers grab that big toe and you try to extend the leg. If you can't get your leg straight, go for the knee. Now, if you have a strap, you could put the strap around the foot and hold the strap with the right hand, and then that way you could still have that straight leg. Lift the left arm directly up to the ceiling once you have your balance. Focus your gaze. We're not trying to lift the leg to our face, okay? We want our arm and our leg straight. We're gonna take the right arm and leg to the right and the left arm to the left. So you're opening it to the side, tuck your hip under. Again, I don't want you to bend this arm and lift it as high as you can to your face. That's a different pose. This one, I want both arms straight. If your balance feels good, turn it and look to the left. That makes the balance harder. Now, same leg, bring your right leg to center. We're gonna switch hands. Left hand either on the knee if the knee was bent, or on the strap, or grab the pinky edge of the foot. Twist your right arm back. Start with the gaze forward. Make sure your right leg's going straight forward and you're not twisting from the hips or the leg. And then once your balance feels good, look to the side, and then maybe look all the way towards that back hand. So again, the twist happens from the waist and not the legs. Look forward, and then release, shake it out. Very nice. All right, find your balance on the other side. You can grab the knee. Remember, it's the same with the knee when you go to the side or when you twist. Right hand on the hip, left hand to the knee, or left peace fingers grab that big toe or grab the strap. Hug your hip in, stand up tall. And once you've got the balance, right arm straight up to the ceiling. Just find something directly in front of you that's not moving to focus your eyes. Open the left arm and left leg over to the left, and then the right arm to the right. Now you could keep your gaze forward, or if you feel like you want to challenge that balance, turn your gaze and look towards that right hand. Bring the leg to center, keep it off the floor, twist, right hand to the knee or the right foot. Twist the left arm back, stand up really tall, good posture. Look forward, side, or maybe all the way to that back hand. Bring the gaze forward and then release. Shake it out. Very nice. Let's take a vinyasa to reset. Start at the top of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or hop. Chaturanga. Good. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Now we're going to have a seat, so hop or step to the front and have a seat. For our boat pose, Navasana. So a little bit of core work is also a good way to detox, right? Because it's also good for our abs. So sit up really tall and then lean back and lift the feet. But try to keep your spine as straight as you can. Flex the feet. You can keep holding the knees or extend the arms. Now you can keep the knees bent or you might try to straighten the legs. Feet are flexed for yoga. Chest up, abs in. Just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet down, hips width. Reverse tabletop. Fingers about a foot behind you, they point forward. Lift up the chest and then lift your hips. You can keep your chin down or you can drop your head back. This is a good counter pose to chaturanga, stretching the front of the shoulders. Hips back down. Now reset and come back to, sorry, I don't know why, it just said pause due to poor connection, so I just held boat the whole time. So hopefully you guys are back to your boat. Straight legs or bent legs, and then twist to the right for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Twist left, still holding that boat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Now feet down. Now you can repeat reverse tabletop or reverse plank, which is just straight legs, toes pointed. The hands are the same. Lift the chest, lift the hips, maybe drop the head back. Now, lower down. We're going to do one more variation of boat, okay, Navasana. This time you're going to try to grab your big toes. So, grab the toes. You might keep your knees bent and just try to balance on your sits bones like this, right? This is going to be the easiest option. Then, I actually think legs wide in a V is easier than legs together. So, you might try to straighten the legs. Lift your chest up. Kind of have to lean slightly forward. to lift the chest up. Now, if you want, try to bring the legs together. I think this is the hardest option, feet together. Now, once you get the feet together, you might even bend your elbows and bring your legs and your face closer together while still balancing on the sit bones. And if you're wobbling a little bit like me, that's fine. Take another breath and then release. Very good. Legs out straight, seated forward fold. Sit up tall and then fold. Grab your straps or towels if you need them, or just grab onto your feet or your legs. Drop your head, relax your neck. Slowly come up and then roll down onto your back. We're just going to do 2 back bends. If you're super comfortable with wheel, you can go for 2 wheels. Otherwise, I'm going to teach 1 bridge first and then 1 wheel pose. So feet hips width distance apart. If we're coming into bridge, hands by your side, lift the hips up. Option 1, just stay here. If you want to add on, interlace just the fingers and then wiggle your shoulders underneath you as much as you can. Push down through the arms to lift the hips and hold. Unlace your hands, come down. Now you can repeat bridge a second time, or we'll come into wheel, bringing your hands up by your shoulders, fingers point towards your shoulders, elbows point up. If your shoulders are feeling a little tight, take your hands wider apart. Lift the hips, try to push up to the top of the head. Maybe hang out there, or push into your hands, lift the head up. Maybe work on straightening the arms, maybe one day straightening the legs. Push your chest through your arms so you're not crunching into your lower back, you're using your whole spine. Tuck your chin, come all the way down. Wherever you're at, we'll meet in a lying down butterfly. Soles of the feet together, reset. You can have your hands rest on the stomach, the floor. I like to take mine overhead, more of like a diamond shape. Slow down your breath, your heart rate, begin to cool things off in the practice. Happy baby. You can grab behind your knees or grab your feet. The inside edges. Flex the feet, lengthen your tailbone on the floor. Press down with your hands so you feel your knees are trying to come towards the floor on the outside of the ribs and get a little stretch in your hips. And then you can massage the back and rock side to side. Hug both knees in. Rock and roll forward and back 2 or 3 times until you come up to seated. We're going to do a seated twist and a lying down twist. So 2 more twisting poses to help us detox and wring out the internal organs. You have a couple options. Start with your left leg straight and step the right foot across. You could stay there or bend this left leg and bring your heel right next to your hip. Then we twist. So the right leg is the one that's up. You can hug with the left arm or hook your left elbow to the outside of that thigh. Right fingertips on the floor behind you and sit up nice and tall as you twist. Untwist, switch your legs. Right leg straight with the left foot across, and you can still do the same twist, or bend the right leg and tuck the heel next to you. Then your right arm can hug the knee or hook your elbow to the outside of the knee. Left fingertips behind you, sit up nice and tall as you twist. Untwist, bring it to center. Hug your knees in, roll down onto your back. First, just a little rock side to side. Then we'll keep that right knee hugging in and extend the left leg long. Flex the feet to start and hug your right knee to your right shoulder. Open your right arm like a T. Use your left hand and twist the right knee across your body and try to get as close to the floor as you can on that left side. Now you can just relax the feet. Try to press the right shoulder down. You can look up, or if it's okay on the neck, turn your head, look to the right, maybe even close the eyes, spinal twist. Bring it to center and hug both knees in, neutralize the spine in between sides. Keep the left leg in, straighten the right leg out. Flex the feet, hug the left knee to the left shoulder. Open your left arm like a T. Use your right hand and twist that leg across as close to the floor as you can. You're pushing that knee down, but you're equally trying to keep the left shoulder down. If it feels okay on the neck, you turn your head, look to the left. Last pose here. Bring it to center and hug both knees in one last time. Wrap your arms around your shins, curl up into a tight little ball, and then we let it go. Coming into our Shavasana. Final relaxation. Extend the legs out long. Let the feet fall open wide. Arms relax alongside you with the palms facing up. Then take those shoulders, really shrug them down away from your ears so your neck stays long. As you close your eyes, clear away any last remaining thoughts. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale all the air out the mouth, letting it go, letting your muscles relax deeper into the floor. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Start to bring some small movements back to your body. Maybe draw a couple circles with the wrists and ankles, or gently move your head side to side. Anything that feels good to you. And when you feel ready, reach those arms overhead. Reach the legs long. Create a nice full body stretch. Get as tall as you can. Hug your knees in. Roll to one side, coming into a fetal position. And keep your eyes closed. Use your hands to press yourself all the way up into a comfortable seated position, crossing the legs, sitting up tall. Hands come together at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Take a couple last deep breaths, scanning the body, noticing how it feels after today's yoga practice. And together, let's take one more nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale all the air out the mouth, just let it go. Lift your hands to your forehead, your third eye center, and bowing forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for those who are able to join live. If not, remember this is always going to be saved now on IGTV, so it's always available there, which is just on my profile, and also on YouTube. So some of the places that I work at are slowly going to start opening up, so my schedule is going to be a little bit busier with work, but I'm still planning on doing these free live classes for you guys at least once a week, if not maybe more, right? So I'll still post the weekly schedule and give you guys plenty of notice. Because I enjoy still teaching you guys on here, and that way I have content for you guys online, and I know everyone's schedule is a little different and some people are still working from home, so I hope you continue to enjoy these online free classes. Thanks, Emily. Good to see you. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.